Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio inaugurates Noklak as the 12th district of Nagaland. Suggests naming Noklak as Frontier District. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says Atmanirbhar Bharat has a connect with housing for all. NITI Aayog releases second edition of India Innovation Index 2020. An advisor at Khehovi Yeputhomi urges on preservation of natural resources and discontinuation of hunting. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio today formally inaugurated the Noklak district as the 12th district of Nagaland. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister Rio said it is with the joint efforts of all the public that the district has been formed and is being inaugurated today. He conveyed best wishes to the people of Noklak and wished them peace and good health. Rio suggested that Noklak district be called as Frontier District, saying that the district is at the international border, where international trade border is being initiated, having road connectivity with Myanmar. He said in spite of the difficulty faced by them, village guards have been formed in all disturbed areas, whereby 10,000 village guards are guarding the Nagaland frontiers. He felt that naming Noklak as Frontier District will give more historical significance. The Chief Minister also expressed hope that Noklak, the youngest district, will set a good example to the Nagas and develop a good competitive spirit. Rio further urged the people to cooperate with the government for all-round development. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that Atmanirbhar Bharat has direct connection with the self-confidence of the countrymen, and owning a house under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin PMAYG amplifies this confidence and makes them believe that they can overcome any obstacles in life. The Prime Minister today released financial assistance of around 2,691 crore rupees to 6,10,000 beneficiaries in Uttar Pradesh through video conferencing. Speaking on the occasion, the Prime Minister said that a PMAYG was launched 5 years ago, and in a short span of time, the scheme has given confidence to the poor people of the country that they can have their own houses. Modi said more than 2 crore houses have been built in the country under the PMAYG to end the miseries of the roofless people of the country. NITI Aayog today released the second edition of the India Innovation Index 2020. The index demonstrates the government's continued commitment towards transforming the country into an innovation-driven economy. While releasing the India Innovation Index 2020 in New Delhi, Vice Chairman of NITI Aayog, Rajiv Kumar, said the index illustrates that India is on the right path and the states are endeavouring to improve their innovative ecosystem. He said Prime Minister Narendra Modi always emphasizes on innovation and technological frontiers, as these can solve the challenges and fulfill the aspiration of the people. He urged on the need to improve the coordination mechanism between the various science and technology institutions of government and the private sector. He also asked to bring the India Innovation Index in sync with Global Innovation Index parameters. Speaking at the event, Chief Executive Officer of NITI Aayog, Amitabh Kant, said that innovation will play a key role in making the country self-reliant and heading towards the $5 trillion economy. In the India Innovation Index 2020, the states and union territories have been divided into 17 major states, 10 northeast and hill states, and 9 union territories and small states for effectively comparing their performances. In the 2020 ranking, Karnataka retained its first position in a major states category. Maharashtra moved one position higher and stood at second spot, while Tamil Nadu slid to third position. In the Northeast and Hill States category, Himachal Pradesh stands at first position, followed by Uttarakhand and Manipur. Delhi stands at the first position, while Chandigarh retained its second spot in the Union Territories and Small States category. Advisor Tourism and Art and Culture at Khehovi Yeputhomi has urged everyone to preserve one's natural resources and discontinue hunting and destruction of natural resources. He said this during the third edition of Chengu Festival, organized by Desert Valley Biodiversity Conservation and Livelihood Network at Kukuyi village on Monday. Yeputhomi said Nagaland, though a small state, is blessed with many beautiful landscapes and rich culture and traditions. He therefore urged the elders to teach the young people the folk laws, folk songs and dances in order to preserve the rich culture and traditions as well as pass on to the younger generations. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. Kohima Press Club, KPC, the oldest press body in Nagaland, today celebrated its 20th Foundation Day. KPC President Alice Yusu, in her presidential address, stated that as the Kohima Press Club observes the 2-decade milestone of its existence, it is only apt on this occasion to remember the pioneers and former leaders with gratitude and respect for their efforts and far-sightedness in steering the fraternity to where it stands today. She said despite challenges, the Kohima Press Club, which humbly began with a handful of members, has today evolved into a strong body with 62 registered members from both print and electronic media, stating that many in the profession still face problems from those who are intolerant of expression of views and discontinues to face daunting situations. Yusu opined that such challenges will largely depend on how a responsible journalist uphold truth and justice without bias. She also exuded happiness that many young people are venturing into journalism in different forms of media. Reminding the members on the club's motto to serve, the KPC president exuded confidence that the members would remain steadfast and committed in upholding the dignified objectives of truth and information as with responsibility and service to our people and our society. United States President-elect Joe Biden and his deputy Kamala Harris will be sworn in as the 46th President and 49th Vice President of the United States today. Joe Biden will take the oath on his 127-year-old family Bible, which will be held by his wife, Dr. Jill Biden. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris will be sworn in on the west front of the U.S. Capitol building at 10 p.m. tonight. Joe Biden has also invited top Republican and Democratic congressional leaders to a bipartisan prayer session at church before his inauguration. Over 764,000 COVID samples were tested in the country in the last 24 hours. The central government and Indian Council of Medical Research have scaled up the testing infrastructure in a calibrated manner. India's testing capacity has touched 15 lakh per day, ensuring easily accessible COVID-19 tests for all. Health Ministry has said that very high levels of testing have led to early identification, prompt isolation, and effective treatment of COVID-19 cases. Nagaland reported only one positive case of COVID-19 today, which was detected from a security personnel in Kohima. Besides, 7 infected persons, which include 6 from Dimapur and 1 from Beren, have also recovered from the infection. The total confirmed COVID-19 cases in the state is 12,067, while the tally of recovered cases is 11,731. Presently, there are 106 active cases in the state. And as the nation fights COVID-19 pandemic, let us all remember to stay safe and protected by following these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, wash hands frequently with soap and water, or use hand sanitizer, and follow social distancing norms. And now to end the news, here are the main points again. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio inaugurates Noklak as the 12th district of Nagaland, suggests naming Noklak as Frontier District. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says Atmanirbhar Bharat has a connect with housing for all. NITI Aayog releases second edition of India Innovation Index 2020. An advisor at Khehovi Yeputhomi urges on preservation of natural resources and discontinuation of hunting. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.